Imagine sitting across from someone you once carried on your hip, the little girl whose hair you brushed, whose nightmares you chased away, whose tiny hands clung to your shirt. And now hearing her say, without even blinking, that she wants you to sell your dead mother's house so she can have her dream wedding. That's where I found myself. Across the table from the person I loved more than anyone else on earth, my baby sister. The child I practically raised. And she looked me dead in the eyes and asked for $50,000 like she was asking to borrow a cup of sugar. But she had no idea that before that dinner was over, I would uncover exactly how far she'd gone. And very soon, the whole world she built would come crashing down in front of everyone. If you've ever been betrayed by your own blood, used, drained, treated like a wallet instead of a human being, then you already know the kind of pain sitting under every word I'm about to share. This story is for anyone who has ever stood alone against manipulative family. My name is Judith. I'm 38 and I've spent my entire life being the strong one, the caretaker, the problem solver, the substitute parent. When Emma could barely walk, I was tying her shoes, wiping her tears, carrying her to bed. When thunder rattled the windows, she dove straight into my blankets, not Mom's. I was 10 years old, learning how to soothe a crying toddler while Mom worked double shifts. By the time I finished high school, taking care of Emma wasn't a responsibility, it was a habit I didn't know how to break. So when Mom got sick, really sick, I took over everything. Doctor appointments, medications, hospice visits, holding her hand while her body slowly gave up. Emma? She showed up when it was convenient. Weekend trips, new boyfriends, fancy brunch photos online, she was always busy. When Mom died after 2 brutal months, the house came to me. Not a mansion, just a warm, 3-bedroom home scented with lavender and memories we could never recreate. The pencil marks on the kitchen wall were still there, the same ones Mom made each year as she measured our height. That house was the last piece of her I had left. 2 weeks after the funeral, Emma called. Chirpy. Cheerful. Like nothing happened. Lunch, she said. And she arrived glowing, perfect makeup, designer bag, and Marcus trailing behind her like he owned the world. Marcus was the kind of man who shook your hand just a bit too hard, the type who wanted everyone to know he was in charge. And then Emma said it. No hesitation. We found the perfect wedding venue. It's about $50,000. So, you should sell Mom's house and split it with me. It's only fair. Fair. A word she never understood. I offered $10,000, more than I could afford. Marcus cut in instantly. $10,000? That's nothing. Be reasonable, Judith. The way he said my name made something inside me snap. But the worst part. Emma muttered, "Some sister you are." And in that moment I realized, the little girl I raised was gone. Replaced by someone who saw family as a bank. That night, sitting in Mom's living room, breathing in the fading scent of her perfume, I cried. Not just for Mom, but for the sister I had already lost long before she ever asked for money. A week later, Emma called again. Soft voice. Fake apologies. Let me take you out for your birthday. Just us. A family dinner. My husband, Jim, didn't buy it. She's planning something, he warned. But hope is stubborn. I wanted to believe her. At the restaurant, the atmosphere felt staged. Candlelight. Expensive wine. And in the corner, 3 men in suits pretending not to watch us. My stomach dropped. Emma chatted sweetly, laughing too much. Then Marcus pulled a manila envelope from his jacket. Paperwork, he said. A trust. To make managing Mom's estate easier. But the documents inside would have transferred everything to them. Mom's house. Her assets. My inheritance. All of it. This is your birthday present, Emma said sharply. The chance to do the right thing. That was it. Jim calmly placed a small recorder on the table. A red light blinked. Marcus stiffened. Emma's face went paper white. What is that? She hissed. Protection, Jim said. Because this, what you're doing, is coercion. And illegal. The lawyers at the next table gathered their briefcases and fled. Emma's mask slipped completely. The sweet sister act. Gone. We walked out. And I knew the truth, she hadn't just betrayed me. She had planned to rob me. 2 weeks later, we drove past the community center. Emma's engagement party. I wasn't invited. But I told Jim, pull over. Inside, fairy lights glowed. Music played. Emma floated around in a white dress, smiling like nothing in the world could touch her. And that's when I knew what I had to do. When toasts began, I stood up. I wasn't planning to speak, I said. But I can't stand here pretending I don't know the truth. Emma froze. Marcus went rigid. I played the recording. Emma's voice filled the room. Just sign the papers, Judith. Split the money. It's only fair. Marcus followed. 10,000 is nothing. Don't be selfish. The room erupted. Gasps. Whispers. Someone dropped a glass. Their perfect image shattered instantly. This ends tonight, I said. No more manipulation. No more lies. I left the recorder on the gift table and walked out. Behind me, their world collapsed. The fallout was immediate. Half the wedding guests cancelled. Marcus' parents pulled their money. Emma's friends ghosted her. And 3 days later, she called me sobbing, begging me to lie for her. But I was done. I was done being used. Done being guilted. Done cleaning up her messes. Marcus dumped her once the money disappeared. The wedding was cancelled indefinitely. And I stayed in Mom's house, the last safe place she left me. Now it feels like home again, not a battlefield. If this story touched you, hit that like button and tell me what's the most unbelievable thing a family member has ever done to you. Because sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is say no, even to the people you love.